Trika of TRICKAPLANS. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is where the planning and the cuteness collide. Here at TRICKAPLANS, hashtag cuteness squad, we are here for all the cuteness. We are here for the planning, creating, lifestyle, inspiration, encouragement, and so much more. If you are interested in joining TRICKAPLANS, hashtag cuteness squad, all you simply have to do is tap that red subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload a video. Give your girl a thumbs up. Also, comment down below, even if it's just to say hello. I love hearing from you guys. We are here for another Soulful Sunday. So we're gonna have to revise this this plan that I have. I know we're going through decluttering for the month of September, but as you guys know, I had to evacuate that first week of September, but I will catch you guys up. What we're gonna do, you guys, is we're going to definitely go through September and October. It's gonna be all about decluttering, because this has really spoke to me, and as you can tell, I have been studying, I have been writing, I have so much to, just enlighten you guys on, and I want to share, this is what I'm doing from my point of view. So I did post the all of the scriptures in the following link below. I'll try to link that video as well when we ended August. And so what I will do, I already have October plan laid out. It's just a continuation of this, because I do have reference verses, and I also have so much that has spoke to me. And sometimes God give you a message and it reflects on you first. So I had to kind of like take a step back and really get me together at first, and then I can enlighten you guys. I'm a work in progress, and I still I'm working on some things, but I still want to stay true to what I have started. So we are behind, and we will catch up, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably have 2 Soulful Sundays this week. I'm gonna put one out today, and then I'll put one out, if not later today, it'll be sometime this week, so that we can kind of catch up. This is so great, you guys. It is a lot of knowledge, it's a lot of wisdom. I'm filled, I am overjoyed with being able to think about me and my actions in doing this decluttering. And it's so many things that you can just declutter instead of just material things. It's spiritual things that we have to add so that we can get the decluttering going. But I'm not gonna ramble. I'm gonna jump straight in to what we would have been doing week 1, which is the 2nd through the 8th, and I still have to fill out these 2 days, but I will have it by the end of this video. Okay, so let's get this Soulful Sunday started. You guys, I miss you guys. I am getting it together over here, and I have so many fun and upcoming things. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And my birthday next month, so it's gonna be great. And I gotta definitely get some stuff out before my trip this week. So you guys, let's get going. I might have already did September 1st, because that did end out the week from August. So He showers us with His love. He blesses His children with gifts, talents, wisdom, and eternity. I say that God yearns for us to enjoy the fruits of our labor, His labor, and actually that's an understatement. To not utilize all that God has provided for us is a total waste. This month, we will go through decluttering different areas of our lives. Yes, that means we will take and tackle the physical stuff, but also touch on relationships, finances, careers, kids, physical and mental health, and spiritually head on. We will take all of this stuff head on spiritually. This help us find the hidden time, money, peace, energy, space, freedom, and joy that you never knew you had. Let's discover these amazing possibilities when we start living a decluttered life for us, our family, and most importantly for Christ. So, less is more. That's day 1. In today's world, it offers us choices, loads of choices for anything we need or want. So for the second, it was Matthew 6:21. Maybe this is probably the first day because I messed up. I started from day 1. So when we think of decluttering, we think of removing junk. We often hate the thought of physical tasks such as cleaning out our closet or our drawers. I'm guilty. So I have a cleaning routine that I have been doing, and it's working well, and I'm going to share that with you in one of my other videos. But in addition to physical decluttering, God desires us to declutter every area of our life so that we can fully enjoy the freedom and joy He has blessed us with. God loved us so much that He sent His only Son to die on the cross for our sins. Now that's definitely an ultimate sacrifice. So what will you guys declutter? I'm trying to declutter wasted time, wasted money, wasted energy, wasted space, as well as misguided notions as to what is important. So if we follow Jesus as an example, will we live simple, decluttered lives? Because guess what? He didn't travel the countryside in a minivan, or he didn't accumulate stuff along the way. He only had what he needed. Now, think about it. Like, now, I had so much stuff packed for my trip, and I really don't need all of that stuff. So I'm trying to really narrow it down to taking just a carry-on bag and just my personal bag. So let's see if I can get this done, because I am truly trying to declutter, and I'm trying to, have only the things that I need. I got so much stuff, now trust and believe, but I'm trying to figure out how to declutter and get it together over here. Jesus was more interested in the relationships and impacting people and serving His Father. So He wasn't cluttered with excess and unnecessary things. Okay, so we have to trust God. We have to know that all our needs will be met. Less stuff can provide more opportunity for what matters most. So just think about that some, and let's get it together. And then I did have a reference verse, Matthew 6:26. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? So we just have to think about all of the things that we are holding on to and just really get it together. And then we have, now we're actually on the second. So we have, for where your treasures is, there your heart will be also. You gotta sometimes think about what are the treasures of your heart, because your heart is what God looks at, and that He knows your heart. So take a look around you. What are you surrounded with? Do you have TVs in every room? Do you have enough shoes to outfit an army, or more watches than there are days in the year? Indulging in luxury is not wrong, But if it's your norm, you might need to ask yourself if your purchases are a representative of what is meaningful to your life. Look, I'm guilty to having all of the things, and I even had to do a self-check to make sure the bulk of my time, money, and energy was going towards what was mattering the most to me. The treasures of your heart are not often found on store shelves or the internet. Sometimes our eyes are big and impulses can easily take us over, and our better judgment and deeper desires. We are all guilty from time to time and can stray from even the best of intentions. So it's good to periodically evaluate your choices and your goals. How do you fix the urge to do spontaneous purchasing? With intentionality. So with intentionality, we have to really develop a pattern of positive and genuine self-talk. This is talking to yourself, letting yourself know, and to reflect on the true treasures of your heart. Is it in the stuff or time spent with your loved ones, playing with your kids, or the people that's appreciative of your time and love you and the love you've invested in their lives? Is it in the work that you carry out on the behalf of God's kingdom? Remind yourself that indulgence in one area reduces your resources in another. So ask yourself today, what will you declutter? Me, I'm going to declutter my excessive spending, guilt, and my wasted time and distraction from what truly matters the most. You just have to teach a prayer of Moses, the man of God. It teaches us to number our days that we may gain the heart of wisdom. So on to the third, we are doing Deuteronomy 15:7-8. If anyone is poor among your fellow Israelites in any of the towns of the land the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard-hearted or tight-fisted towards them. Rather, be open-handed and freely lend them whatever they need. Today, we need to tackle some project management. So with that being said, the project management that we can do is, now that we have discovered we have too much stuff, we have to be ready to part with the excess, unnecessary, unused, and broken clutter. Now, how do we do this? Okay, start your project management. Break down your decluttering tasks into smaller, manageable chunks, and then take action. Walk around your house, walk around your office, look in your car, your workspace, and make a list of everything that has to go. I know it's hard. I know you want to hold on to these things. I am so guilty myself. I was holding on to stuff because, I have so many memories and different things. And I thought that, okay, if I let this stuff go, I'm going to forget about that person or that memory. But the memories are in your heart and in your mind. And, it's going to be there forever. So some of this stuff you can actually let go. Okay? And before you begin, set a time frame. Self-monitor the next thing you can do is self-monitor yourself in case you start second-guessing yourself in the process. Look, this is what I did. I made 3 piles. One was for the trash, one was for donation, and I even had some stuff that I could actually sell. So when you donate to like your local charity, family members or friends, you just bless those around you, and then watch how much more you will be blessed with. I love blessing people. It's a blessing to be a blessing. It's my thing. So you can sell stuff. You can have a yard sale. You can sell stuff online. You can go on Poshmark, or you can create little you can create something on Instagram. You can get rid of the stuff, and then the money you earn, you can pay off something or buy something that you need. I probably will pay off something if I actually sell some of the stuff that I have, because I do have some expensive things, and I have to let it go. I have to let some stuff go. So the Bible commends hard work and warns about slacking. Ask God to help you overcome any tendencies towards procrastination and put your decluttering project plan to work. So what will you declutter? Ask yourself that, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are decluttering. Me, I just want to declutter the unwanted stuff that I can turn into cash or blessings, cluttered spaces, and procrastination. That is what it's all about. So let's go on to Wednesday. And remember, Warbinder Wednesdays are held on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on she_loves_planners channel. Bev and Michelle do a great job on Warbinder Wednesday, so make sure you try to catch that, even if you just check it out once, and I'm sure if you check it out once, you will be back again. So let's go on to Luke 12 and 15. Then he said to them, watch out. I put an exclamation mark on that. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Ooh, okay. And God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Jesus Christ. So let's touch in. Let's tap into this. Okay. I think we need to keep our clutter at bay by this point in time. Once you physically decluttered, preventing the clutter from returning is very crucial. So once you do your project management, next we're going to keep the clutter at bay. We're going to consider what you got. No, we're going to consider what got us into trouble in the first place. So think about what got us in trouble. It might be marketing ploys. It might be all of the stuff that we see on Instagram, all of the cute glitz and glams things. Some of us even keep up with the Joneses, and you got to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, this decluttering is not going to even work for you. And that's what I had to do. Me, I get what I want. I don't look at what anyone else have. I don't care what anyone else have. I get what Trika wants. And now I'm just thinking about Trika and her family needs. You know, my wants could kind of stay on the sideline for right now. Clinging on to the past. That was me all day. I clinged on to that past, and I had good reasoning to cling on to the past, because it, you know, losing someone and, you know, that is your soulmate, it is very hard to just let the stuff go. But how would I ever move on or know what else God have in store for me in life, period, if I'm still holding on to the past? And trust me, he has showed me some things and did some things last month and this month that I am, you know, I'm really paying attention now. And do you have the more is better mindset? No. Sometimes your mindset will ultimately fool you, especially in this planner community. We think we gotta have all of the things, but no, we don't need all of the things. Happy Planner new release came out. It's just too many products for me to try to keep up with. I don't need all of those things. So you pick and choose a few of the things that you may, you know, want that you find interesting, but you don't need all of those things. I think it's over 300 products that came out, and how are you going to really utilize 300 products that came out at one time? Me personally, I'm going to get the 3 mega books, and that may be it. I don't know how, I like the new Glam Girl cover, but I know I don't need another planner. So I'm not getting the planner because I just got the wrong planner. And if I get the new planner, then I'm going to try to toss that planner to the side. So I'm trying to finish a full year in my wrong planner. I love Glam Girl. That's one of my favorite planner girls. But I don't know. And I need to look at that flip through of the sticker book to make sure it's not the same Glam Girl that was already out. Because you know how Happy Planner do. They put a lot of the same things in the sticker books, and we all go crazy over it. I'm guilty of it myself, but I'm gonna hold myself accountable this time and not buy all of the things. So let's take a step back and think about this logically. Getting caught up with temptations, like I just was saying, in the world does us no heavenly good. Material things may bring you momentary pleasure, but you have to be completely honest with yourself, like I just was saying. We know that there's no security in this stuff, nor does it bring us long-term joy. It shouldn't matter what anyone else have or does. Our true pleasures are supposed to be found in the treasures of our own heart, not our neighbors. Be assured that God will provide for all your needs. We don't need to store an overabundance of unnecessary material things in effort to feel secure. It is time to be in maintenance mode. Enjoy it with no big decluttering required. Whatever prompts you to your clutter, it is time to address it. Put safeguards in place so that the history don't repeat itself. We should want to enjoy our new clutter-free space for a lifetime. So you guys, what will you declutter, and what are your future decluttering projects? I want to have, I don't want to misuse any personal resources, misplaced intentions, or worry. I don't want to worry. I don't want harmful distractions. I don't want any harmful distractions, which keeps me from enjoying and edifying God's kingdom. So just take a moment and reflect on yourself and reflect on what it is you need to do to keep up with, your project management. It's all about that. Now, next, I need to take a breather because I've been reading my throat dry. Let me drink some water, and we're gonna go into September the 5th. 2 Kings. Oh my God. Y'all, I am all over the place today, but I'm loving it. Okay, 2 Kings 2 and 2. Okay, so we're gonna put these friendships to a test. I'll see you in just guys. On to Thursday, 2 Kings 2 and 2. Elijah said to Elisha, "Stay here. The Lord has sent me to Bethel." But Elisha said, "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. And then I have some reference verses, Proverbs 12 and 26 and Proverbs 13 and 20. Proverbs 12 and 26 is, "The righteous chose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray." Proverbs 13 and 20 states, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." I want to make sure I highlight this and this. So I just use my mile liners to highlight stuff that I really want to remember. I'm doing some janky highlighting here, but I don't know what that means. So we got to put our friendships to a test, basically. Let's see. I dive deep when I flip this book over. Okay. First of all, we got to find out and ask yourself, what does friend mean to you? Have you ever considered this question? So you need to ask yourself, what does friend mean to you? We believe that the majority of people spend time researching a vehicle, a home purchase, more than they do a relationship choice. That means any type of relationship, a friendship, a companionship, any type of relationship. Most don't make thoughtful or purposeful decisions regarding friends, just allowing them to free fall in and out of our lives. That's not cool at all. Okay, the lack of intentionality can produce disastrous results. God teaches us the value of deep, meaningful friendships. The biblical examples are endless. You can go in and type in friendships, look in the back of your Bible and look up friendships, and it'll give you a list of verses that deals with friends and friendships and relationships. Think about David and Jonathan, Elijah and Elisha, and what they meant to him. God wants us to be surrounded by people who support us, encourage us, inspire us, and genuinely love us. And that's what I always say in my introduction, in my videos, because I am here for the cuteness, the planning, the creating, the lifestyle, inspiration, encouragement, and so much more. And I love you all. I want to be as supportive as I can to my friends, my family, and to know me is to love me. I have been battling a lot of things lately, and I'm like this. If I have a friend, I want them to be the exact kind of friend that I am, because I'm a very genuine person. For one, I got your back. I'm here for you. We can laugh together. We can cry together. We can even be mad together. Let's be honest. We're human and we do get mad sometimes. But if you always got to question my friendship, then guess what? You may not need me as a friend. You may not know me as well as you think you do. I want someone to take out the time to get to know me just as well as I take out the time to get to know them. Some people really have issues with themselves and they don't know how to be a friend to someone else. It may stem from something that happened in their past, something that is going on with them now. I'm not sure, but what I do know is even people who don't have the best self-esteem, they don't know how to be good friends either, because they're always thinking that you're out to get them, that you're just out to do dirt to them. Or if someone else have hurt you in your life, or if another friend hurt you, that don't have nothing to do with my friendship. You have to, like I said, we practice forgiveness and letting go in the month of August and being over it. You have to get over it at some point in time. You're going to have to keep on continuously praying about it. And you cannot blame any future relationships that you come into on your last. If I blamed, or if I just, the way some people have treated me in my past, if I blamed it on all of the people who I have met, and I've met some wonderful people this year alone. 2019 has been crazy. It's been stressful, but at the end of the day, I met some great people in the process who wholeheartedly check on me, if not daily, weekly. and make sure that I'm doing well. And they have my best interest at heart. And that's what I love about people that are in my circle, who are my friends. We have to stop making excuses for everything that someone else has done to us. You got to evaluate yourself. Look at the person in the mirror. You have to take the time to be like, okay, this is not getting me somewhere. I'm attacking someone totally innocent because of my past issues with someone else, and that's not cool. So let's take the time to be surrounded by the people who support us, encourage us, inspire, and genuinely love us. He is equally clear what we should avoid, like the company of those who are hurtful, destructive, and bad influences, and people who hurt people. People who have been hurt normally hurt people, and that's not cool either. So if you need to seek some, if you need a mental eval, lay on somebody's couch, get you, release it somehow. It's ways around it. You cannot go on throughout life for the rest of your life just not recognizing things. Sitting on someone's couch doesn't mean that you're crazy. Sometimes you just need someone that you can release some stuff to. And, because sometimes your friends, they are the main ones that like, no girl, you could do this, you could do that. They are agreeing with the things that you're doing to hurt people, and that's not cool either. So, you have to just take a look at yourself. Take time to reflect on the people closest to you. I asked God and I cried out to him like about 9 years ago. I had some traumatic experiences go on, and people hurt me at my lowest point. So I knew that they didn't mean any good to me now that I'm getting back to my highest point. So I asked him to help remove any negative, draining, doubtful, jealous, envious frenemies from my life, and draw me closer to the healthy, uplifting people that I needed in my life. And I lost a lot of friends that I thought was my friends at that time. I gained some new, healthy, inspiring friends who I can honestly laugh with, I can cry with. They give me nothing but words of encouragement, and I appreciate all of the people, the healthy people that are in my life now. I feel so humble, so grateful, and I just see things in a different manner now, and I love it. So what will you guys declutter? I'm decluttering spending time with people that don't bring me joy. People who gotta always ask me, question my friendship. I'm trying to declutter all of that stuff. I'm trying to spend time with the people who value me. The people who don't have to ever question my friendship, whether I talk to you today, tomorrow, or a month from now. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying life. I'm humble and I'm happy. So let's move on to Friday. Yes. Okay, you guys, on to Friday. Proverbs, we're almost at the finish line. I know it's long, but you gotta hold on. You gotta go through the whole thing. This one is kind of very detailed, and if I can help at least one person, I will be so humble and so grateful. So we're on the Friday, Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. The reference verse for this is Galatians 5:25. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. Yesterday we spoke about removing negative people from our lives and drawing closer to healthy relationships. In addition to this, we have to ask God for discernment in this process. Okay, some people are just acquaintances where you wave, you say hello in passing, and some of these people are your closest friend in the world to you. Remember the prayer that I was telling you about? Basically, I said that prayer and I made a list and I prayed over that list, and I just prayed over the changes that was in my heart and mind that God was calling me to do when it comes to your friends and relationships. This is going to be a shift in the atmosphere for you. It may even involve this may even involve the amount of time that you spend together, or even being more guarded with the information that you share to these people that you may have to kind of declutter from your life. So take time to get to know each other. Take time to get to know anyone that you're pursuing a relationship with, anyone that you meet and end up becoming a friend, or even get to know some of your old friends. Sometimes you have to revisit things in life and see how it works for you. I know I had to say this prayer because I was going through some different transitions in my life, and I still, when I'm in passing, I still speak to all of the people that I've lost, actually. And then sometimes I even can stop and have a conversation just because we're not, close friends anymore. I will still speak, still be humble, and still even hold a conversation. But I know I just have to limit myself and be more guarded with my information and my time. And this will help you, because by freeing up more of your time and energy, you can see things so much clearer. God calls us to speak the truth in love, protect ourselves, and use our resources wisely. Give yourself permission to make decisions, even the difficult ones that you have to make. So, what will we be decluttering on this day? So, what would I declutter on this particular day? I've decided to declutter aggravation, regret, wasted time, and energy. Moving on to September the 7th, Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Be a leader, not a follower. I highlighted that because that's what I'm going to focus on. I've always been a leader, not a follower. I don't have to do things other people do, but it's a lot of people that are out there that does things other people do, and they want to just maybe find some relevance or feel important or something. But be a leader, not a follower. And how do we meet and minister to the broken if we're supposed to be surrounding ourselves with healthy, positive people? Seems contradictory, right? It's simple. Strategically place yourself into situations where you can still be a light to someone while maintaining a low risk of temptation. It's logic. Those who are best equipped to speak to a struggle are the ones who have walked through, survived, and thrived beyond the same challenge. In order to put your experience and wisdom to good use, you must make thoughtful choices and put safeguards in place so that you can minister effectively while setting both you and the recipient, which is the person you're ministering to, up for the best chance of success. It's simple. What would you be decluttering? I would say I will be decluttering temptation and minister to the broken ones, but I will set strategic safeguards in place. On to Sunday, Psalms 91:4. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Boundaries bring freedom. It's hard to sometimes wrap your head around it, but envisioning boundaries often evokes negative responses, lines being crossed, restrictions from what you want versus what you need or crave. Oh, and of course, being told no. No one really likes that. No one really likes being told no. So, what will you declutter today? I just want to live. I'm gonna declutter living a life filled with pain and regret, being weak and defenseless against Satan. So it's simple. Put important things in place. Also, make sure you put up these safeguards so that you can live the best life that you can. And also, remember, declutter whatever is having a stronghold on you, whatever is angering you, whatever is making you feel bad, whatever temptation that doesn't bring you joy. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up here. I will see you guys again this week so we can play catch up. I'm going to try to do at least 2 more Soulful Sundays this week because I will be traveling and I have to get this information out to you guys. Remember, we're going to be doing declutter. We're going to be decluttering September and October because it's so much and they all coincide together, and we got to make sure that we are on the right path. And remember, it's a new year coming soon. 2020 is right around the corner, and we got to get ourselves together. We got to just declutter and get ourselves together, and we can do this thing together. I will leave all of the verses down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember, if you're not already a part of TRICKAPLANS, what are you guys waiting on? All you simply have to do, tap that red subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you will not miss another video. Give your girl a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And if you're new, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Hopefully you'll see something that encourages you, inspire you, or just something that tweaks your interest. Take a look around. I'll see you in my next video. Toodles.